So today I'm going to be making a beef bone broth. So I'm really excited about doing this. So I have all the ingredients laid out over here so you can see. So I have about 3.5 pounds of beef bones, and you can get them usually in like your local grocery store, or you can go to your local farmer and ask them too if they have any organic, grass-fed, non-GMO, blah 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 blah, beef bones that you could use to make your healthy beef bone broth. And you can also do the bone broth as well with chicken bones. I'm sure my girls down below aren't liking that very much, but you can do bone broth with chicken bones, which is extremely healthy as well, or even fish bones. So, with my Caribbean ancestry and my whaler granddaddy, the whole fish bone broth was a big thing in my house as well. So, but it's extremely healthy for you. And I have about 2 celery stalks. Just, you don't have to chop it up or anything because you're not making a soup, just for flavor. And I have 2 carrot sticks too, and I just peeled it just so I can give a little treat to the chickens. A few whole garlic cloves and 1 onion. And again, you don't have to chop anything up because you're not making a soup, so it's just for added flavor. And then you'll also add a tablespoon of sea salt. So I have my Himalayan pink salt here, and a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. So definitely organic, raw, unfiltered is the best kind to get. And so use the apple cider vinegar to help, it helps kind of dissolve and break apart the collagen and the minerals inside the bones and pulls it out. So that's what we will do first. You'll put the bones inside your crock pot or your stock pot. You can use like about a 7-quart stock pot, or again, whatever you have, just kind of play with it depending on what size that you have. So put your bones inside your pot and just make sure that they're all on the bottom of the crock pot or whatever pot that you're using, so that way when the heat is on, that it's, because you need the heat so it can break out all the minerals and stuff out of the bones. And then apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup, and this is what you start with, and you pour this over all of your bones, and you are going to let it sit for 30 minutes because this will allow the collagen and the trace minerals to come out before you start. And then I'm going to continue to, I'm not going to add everything right now, but I'll talk to you. And okay, so I had to pause the video because the nurse in me had to wash my hands since I touched the beef bones. So now I'm back. So the beef bones are inside the crock pot with the 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. That's going to sit for 30 minutes. When that is done, then you can add 16, if it's a 7-quart pot that you have, then you can add 16 cups of water. And I choose to use alkaline water because, again, I want to have this broth as healthy as possible. And alkaline water, if you do your research, alkaline water is the best water to drink because we want to get your body as alkaline as you possibly can, because that helps prevent disease and infections and everything else that is not good in our body. So once this is done, after 30 minutes, you can add your 16 cups of water if you have a 7-quart pot. If not, then just adjust the water to whatever size that you have, and a tablespoon of your salt. And again, some people add some peppercorns, like whole peppercorns, that way they can just strain all the big chunks out for flavor. So just do what it is that's best for your family. I love garlic, so I have a whole bunch of garlic cloves here. And then you put it on low, whether it's on the crock pot setting or if you put it on your stove top, you put it on the lowest setting. You do not want to boil your your broth, because the boiling actually destroys the collagen molecules. So you want it just to be hot as it's cooking. And then you can cook it for at least 19 hours. Some people will even cook it for 24 to 48 hours. And then once whatever time frame that you choose is done, the broth that you have is your bone broth. And you can, if you're going to drink it every single day, then it can stay fresh in the refrigerator for up to 5 days. And if you make a whole lot of it, you can also freeze it, put it inside your mason jars, and you can freeze it. Or some people too like to put it in like those little ice cube trays, and then that way you can pop out a little ice cube portion size to put inside. Like if you're making rice, you're making brown rice or quinoa, or steamed vegetables, and you can pop that in there to add flavor and a lot of nutrients to other added foods that you're making throughout the week as well. And again, the bone broth it's so great for your bones. It's great for your bone health. So if you have arthritis or joint issues or just a lot of body pains, then this is good for that. Because it has like the natural glucosamine, chondroitin in it. It has it's very high in vitamin K, which helps flush toxins out of your body. So it's a great detoxifying drinks. You can drink it in the morning. As I'm hearing, you can drink it in the morning as your instead of coffee. You can drink bone broth in the morning because it's actually energizing and it gives you a lot of energy. It helps fight fatigue. So if anybody's out there going through menopause or or any other fatigue issues, then drinking several glasses, 8 to 12 ounces a few times, between 2 to 5 times during your day, in the morning all the way till the evening time, then that's going to help you with fatigue. It helps give you a good night rest at night also too. So people like myself who sometimes have insomnia or have little ones who wake you up several times in the evening to go potty and then can't fall back to sleep, and you can have your bone broth in the evening too to help you to get back to sleep. Let's think, what else? It helps, I don't know if I said it, but it helps with shiny hair, helps with your hair and have nice strong nails and teeth. What else? Oh, gut. If anybody has any gut issues, like leaky gut or any other gut issues, then bone broth is excellent for that, because there's a lot of the natural amino acids that are highly absorbable inside bone broth. They help heal the lining of your organs. So it helps heal the lining of your intestines and of just everything. And there's other amino acids in there that are liver detoxifying. This is just amazing. And then, as you know too, there's research that's been done that the chicken bone broth actually boosts your immune system. So so when grandma said, when you told grandma, oh, I'm sick, grandma, and grandma made you a nice big pot of chicken soup, well, she knew exactly what she was doing. And then after you have your chicken soup, the next day you feel great, you feel fabulous. So there is actual research to prove that it actually boosts your immune system. And also, importantly, our immune system comes from your gut. So if your gut is not healthy, you will not be healthy. So if you get sick quite often, or if you have any kind of illnesses, then what you need to get healthy is, besides your mind, is your gut, because that's where our immune system stems from. So a healthy gut is a healthy body. But I hope you enjoyed this. And if anybody else out there has made their own bone broth, whether it's with chicken bones or beef bones or fish bones or whatever bones that you have, comments below and let everybody else know too other things that you've tried. If you tried any other additives to put inside your bone broth to flavor it, or the length of time that you used or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed. And if anybody tries this, please let me know. And I'd love to hear all your comments, and enjoy. Have a wonderfully blessed day with your family and friends, and God bless everybody. Bye.